In Kent, one of the finest circuits in the world. There's the MSV headquarters on the outside of Clearways there, and we pad away to try and get a good start as well. 119 Jamie Morris, the highest qualifier of the mini twins. Sid wanders off the grid there, and it's ready to roll. Oh, Jamie Morris, not such a good start then, but cracker from Alex Hutchinson, championship points leader, getting into Paddock Hill Bend in the lead. And while we're talking about the mini twins, we should remember that the championship leader, Andy Lawson, unfortunately not here at Brands Hatch because he had a bit of a mishap. I think he came off his road bike and injured his hand. Well, it's a chance, needless to say, for the other mini twin competitors to make hay. I don't think they're going to catch Andy in the points standings, but they certainly will be at least Connor Tagg, being followed closely by Ben Gautry, chasing hard. But Steve, at the moment, Alex Hutchinson, in terms of...
Yes, a few rounds ago we had almost a 4 or 5 way battle for the championship lead, but Alex Hutchinson on his lean, mean, bright yellow machine has really picked up his race form recently, and one thing that's made a massive difference to his races are his starts, because at the very beginning of the season he wasn't getting off the line well, but this race, fabulous start.
Yeah, you see his closest competitor there, Alex Heaton, number 111, just getting bogged down behind. There he is in 7th place, coming down towards us. There's Rick Ballerini, number 2. He's chasing hard once again after these 3 Aprilias, and it's Will Hodgson there, number 14, in 2nd place, just ahead of Connor Tagg, and then Ben Gautry. Then it's Rick Ballerini. There's Rick in that Kawasaki green there, and the mini twin battle behind him. Well, Jamie Morris being taken by both Ian Popwell and Clive White, so it's a good bum fight in the mini twins. But Rick Ballerini, very quick overlap here at the Indy circuit, Steve.
He is going very quick, and he's muscling his way past these wonderful Aprilia 450s. However, I do have some bad news for him, because I've just checked the timing screens, and a message from race control. He's been given a 20-second penalty for incorrect grid position taking at the start, which
unfortunately going to put Rick nowhere as far as the results are concerned. But Alex Heaton closing on that bunch of Aprilias as well, so we'll have to see. But really, Alex now well down the field. He needs to be near the other Alex here. He is Alex Hutchinson up the front, top of the championship, and in front of this race at the moment. There we see Rick Ballerini. Well, he's ahead of these Aprilias on the road, but as we say, with that penalty, I'm afraid we're going to have to discount him. So 2nd place will actually... Oh, dear,
that's
oh dear.
A big moment there. That's scary going through
the race. So in 2nd place then, Ben Gautry, number 25, then Connor Tagg, number 100, and 111, Alex Heaton on his tail in 4th place, but really too far back as far as the championship goes from Alex Hutchinson there in the lead.
Yeah, he's not going to be winning this race, that's for sure, but he really does need to get out of this tussle that he's in between at the moment. He's in an Aprilia 450 sandwich, and then he could do with... I mean, he won't know that Rick Ballerini's got a penalty at the moment, obviously, but he could do with getting himself up to 2nd position just to try and limit the damage in the championship, because Alex Hutchinson goes across the line, and well, he's got this one. Oh, he nearly takes out Phil Cox there.
Yes, a little bit intimate there, but Alex continuing on his merry way. Ian Popwell is yes, I think he's waving us. He'd be waving to a slight apology there. Ian Popwell still leading the mini twins, number 17 from 35.
Win for Alex Hutchinson to extend his lead in the championship.
Yes, having a good look over the shoulder there. There's nobody to worry about, but Alex Heaton in the end just crossing a line there. But Rick Ballerini, we can see looking over his shoulder. I think he will certainly have enjoyed his race until he finds out about the penalty. Alex Hutchinson then the winner from Alex Heaton. Connor Tagg 3rd, Ben Gautry 4th, Will Hodgson was 5th, and Ian Popwell 6th overall, and leading mini twin. There we see Alex Hutchinson on the podium as it's the Thundersport GP2s and mini twins. An incident on the road, but still leading handsomely in the mini twin points as Alex Hutchinson gets away once again Another good start for Alex Hutchinson, but it really is a story of the two Alexes this season. Alex Heaton there in 1-1-1 in second place, not having the best of it in the first race, but getting a good start this time. He led the championship points earlier in the season, but Alex Hutchinson has been absolute mustard over the last couple of events and has caught him and passed him. So a bit of a yo-yo championship, this one. Certainly one of the most closely fought on the Thundersport GB programme. And at the moment, as we say, just swinging in favour of the number 7 machine.
Is doing very, very well in this championship, and Alex Heaton really is going to have to do everything now because he's pulling away at a rapid rate of knots. Will Hodgson earlier on in the season was a contender as well, but a slightly indifferent mid-season, although he's doing very well there. There he is, number 14, going down the outside of Ben Gautry. There's 35, Clive White from Hull going around, and he must be current leader of the mini-twins. Another terrible start for Morris, who's been swallowed up.
Yeah, there we see Will Hodgson with Ben Gautry. Very definitely.
Oh,
Alex, the smoke there, and the machine's cried enough. Hand in the air immediately. Alex Hutchinson, he's an old hand at this, and he knows when the bike goes, you get off as quick as you can. So Alex Heaton through into the lead, but that will be curtains for the Kawasaki of Alex Hutchinson. Connor Tagg just ahead of those Aprilias. As I was saying, neat little machines. There's Ian Popwell on his mini-twin.
Yeah, they're well-built machines. Ian Newton's done a fine job, and they've got their own championship. You'll be able to see them racing in the 450s and the Super Monos and our other programme on Motors TV, the GP Racing Dream. So make sure you catch that from Brands Hatch as well. But here we see them now. There's Will Hodgson, number 14, Ben Gautry, 25. There's Clive White. What a lifeline. Alex Heaton at the front has just been handed, though, with the retirement of Hutchinson.
Yes, just the championship balance swinging back towards him, and nobody, I think, going to live with him because his pace at the moment is very good at the front of this, and it's a right squabble behind too. Connor Tagg there with Ben Gautry just being nobbled out of it by Will Hodgson, but the more infighting goes on behind Alex Heaton, the more he likes it, because that will just add a little more comfort to his situation at the front. Connor Tagg, though, once he gets the bit between his teeth, there he is in second, and Ben Gautry trying to live with him. But Connor Tagg has just put in a very quick lap indeed, and he certainly could get within sniffing distance of Alex Heaton. There's Alex down at Paddock Bend. At the moment, Clive White, the leading mini-twin, ahead of Ian Popwell.
Yeah, we see the two 450s having a great scrap as Connor Tagg looks up the inside, closes the door though, does Ben Gautry. Ben Gautry really has come on as a rider this season. Started off the season a little bit shaky, obviously getting used to the machine, but now he really does look the real deal. And for him to be matching the pace of Connor Tagg really does say something about his riding.
Yeah, that was a big, long look over the shoulder there from Alex Heaton. Now, Alex, having, as you say, been handed the lifeline because Alex Hutchinson is out of this race, he really does. But good battle at the head of the mini-twins once again.
Yeah, here we see Alex Heaton, and Ben Gautry, as you say, is he can smell him. He's right behind him going into Druids. They now go into Graham Hill Bend, and Heaton's got to be ever so careful here.
Yep, he's been chased down by the Aprilia riders. Connor Tagg there in third place, very determined indeed, but it's Ben Gautry who's really getting down to cases with Alex Heaton up the front. There's Alex and there's Ben, 1 and 2 on the road. Ian Popwell, by the way, I've just seen has nicked past Clive White for the mini-twin lead. There, checkered flag, and Alex Heaton, well, great relief as well as great joy as far as he's concerned. Yes, he'll have every piece of that. The overall win and a huge chunk of points, and he'll be thinking, at last, maybe it's running in my direction. Ben Gautry, a good second. Connor Tagg was third. Rick Ballerini, an excellent fourth, ahead of Will Hodgson and Ian Popwell. Overall for GP2, Alex Hutchinson holding that lead, but it's closing down. Alex Heaton in second, Will Hodgson third, Andy Lawson, Connor Tagg and Ben Gautry. And there, the GP2 podium, Alex Heaton with Ben Gautry and Connor Tagg in third.